Is rollerblading back? I feel like the real question here is rollerblading accepted? And I don't know. Coming from someone who started in the boom in the 90s and watched it go in its downhill fall in the 2000s, 2010s, I've been a solo skater and had to heavily rely on skate nights to find people to skate with. So the skate nights that I've been going to are the Tustin Thursday Skate Nights, which can maybe give us a temperature check on where rollerblading is at. Tustin, home of two, now unfortunately one 17-story hangar, are the largest unobstructed covered buildings made of wood in the world. The hangars house blimps that were strategically built for defense by the Navy during World War II, surveying the coast, making sure Pearl Harbor would only happen once. It became a historic monument in 1975, and in an effort to begin streamlining the defense budget, the base was scheduled to shut down in the 90s. From then on, the base made cameos in X-Files and Star Trek, and of course we didn't realize how much we loved them until one burnt to a crisp in a fire that still has yet to be determined. Their massive presence still represents the conflict generations in yesteryears had to endure for us to live in peaceful times. Across the street, we commemorate the veterans related to the base and the city with a park, to those that so valiantly gave their lives. The facilities are home to many sports, including soccer, and bring together a community of inline and quad skaters with the Thursday Night Skate, with skaters from the pre-internet days to the iPhone, giving hope to what was believed to be a dead sport.
My name is Jose Lizarraga. I've been rollerblading for, since 1997, so you do the math. I broke my ankle really bad. I'm YTA. Didn't skate for a little while there, and then skated off and on after that. Little breaks in between. 2004, 2005. It was like kind of the downstroke rollerblading. It just got kind of sad. Like it was, I just remember like skating like vans at the block by myself and just being like, man, this is just not, it's just not fun anymore. And, you know, you kind of make friends with skateboarders and like you get to know people at the skate park, but like it's just not the same. You know, even street, like I couldn't get anybody to go skate a ledge with me. So yeah, it just got boring, really. We went to Vans one day and I met Lethol and Julio there. And Lethol, man, Lethol is like, he's got like the best energy. He's like always down to skate. He's like super hyped. He kind of hypes you up.
But the landing was just...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It looks good. The way he filmed it looked excellent.
Julio also wanted to go skate a lot. And so they just kind of became like the guys I was skating with. And then the pandemic happened. So like, it was pretty much just those two guys I was skating with all the time. Julio lives near Etnies, so he said, let's go to Etnies. A bunch of people he knew from Lake Forest. So like Turpie and those guys started showing up. We would show up at Etnies, but a lot of people didn't like Etnies. And then we came here to Tustin. We met Pinky, we met Ashley, and then we just kind of all started skating together. We realized that if you could get everyone for a day to go to one place, and they always knew that that one place had rollerbladers and it was positive and that people were there and they were going to like back you up, you know, they were, you know, you were gonna be able to like actually skate without being harassed, that would be like perfect. That would be the like place that everyone would want to go. So we just started posting it. And then I didn't want to make it about me, so we created this OC rolling page, and we started reposting on that. And it just kind of like snowballed from there. People would show up, people would invite their friends. We would, anytime we saw a rollerblader here, or pretty much anywhere in Orange County, we would invite them and tell them to come. It just like turned into this huge group, and it's great. It's like a takeover every week. And everyone's so positive and everyone's so nice. We make it a point to like say hi to everyone when they come up, make sure that like everyone knows that they're welcome, because of the way like Quad Cup and Blading Cup kind of joined together for a little while. We became friends with a lot of the quad skaters, and so it just kind of all became like this collective group of people. It's been kind of going strong ever since.
What are you doing, this one or that one?
I'm doing mani pad, pipe, and then to that. All right, it's just the camera.
Let's go, John.
You know, it's funny. There are several rollerbladers at the session who started by wizarding. There are several rollerbladers who started doing other things. The first things I saw with rollerblading in it was like airborne skitching. Remember that Sega Genesis game Skitching, where like you would do, and it was all like jumps and stuff. So we all like started with like hockey and skating forwards and then skating backwards and then jumping off a stupid ramp that we made in our house or whatever. And that's not how they're starting. Like they start with grind.
Oh, you got something?
I got a fish brain, but
When did you learn that?
huh?
When did you learn that?
Like, I got topsoils, and then I just threw a fish brain out of nowhere, and then I was like, whoa! Because I always grab my makios.
Yeah, as you should. As you should. Boom, there you go.
Thank you.
And they start with skates that actually are meant for grinding. I think that changes how you skate. And it also like, for them, it's more about like the movement and what just the fact that they enjoy moving and spinning around and doing things. And they're not really like getting caught up in like trying to like tell each other, oh, you did this trick, I should do this trick, or, you know, telling each other what the trick names are or whatever. You know, they don't have Daily Bread. They don't have One Magazine. They don't have 4 in a row. They don't have Box Magazine. They don't have like Inline Magazine. They don't have any of that. So like they're just creating something completely different on their own and then kind of finding what that is later.
Finally!
No, bro, stop filming.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. They've been pulling me aside like, oh, this is her first 50-50. It's like, hell yeah, I want to, of course.
That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's usually what I'm going for. Like, if I've never gotten somebody, or if they're new, I make sure like they got to get in.
Yeah, you got to get that clip today.
Yeah.
I like that. I was trying to get Johnny a clip. He don't want to skate though.
I'm skating. Yep, you want? You know you are one. I know, you keep getting that when you're skating, when it's cold like this. My name's Johnny Salazar, aka Pinky, P-Y-N-K. I am a tattoo artist by trade. My shop is in the city of Orange. It's called Prosperity Inc. in Orange, California. I'm definitely more of a blader than a quad skater. I can do both. I prefer inline. That's what I take to. Normally, I started when I was a kid. Picked up quads because of my wife, and they're fun. Just, I think I'm split right down the middle, but right now I'm liking my inlines aggressively more. From about 94, 95 till 98, 99, like I lived in my skates for that time. Then I broke both femurs and yeah, it was into skating. Then I needed to just get life got in the way and then you never picked it back up until, you know, mid-30s. So my wife started quad skating again and she had done that when she was younger. And it wasn't until she went to go buy skates when I was like, she asked, do you know anything about skate parks? And I was like, oh yeah, I used to live and breathe in my skates. I had completely forgot about it. Like skating altogether, I'd forgot it existed to me. And then I was like, hey, and then the community was all there, still there, same as it ever was. That was like the best part of it. So Thursday night was like the only night we all coincidentally had off. Keep going, we just kept coming on Thursdays. And then it just happened. It went from 5 to 10 to like, what's the average, like 60. And before Blading Cup, 150, 200 people. During the summer when it gets nice, we average about 100 people a day. And then I had a couple people, they came to me after a couple years, because it's going on 3 years now. Told me I'm having a really hard time in my life and really thinking about harming myself and not being here anymore. And he's like, really is what kept me from doing it is thinking of all the people that would miss me from Thursday nights if I didn't show up. And it's like, for me, I'm just like, that's exactly what community is about, is that not all of us have that family dynamic that can support us. And that maybe they're not facilitated to do it. They don't have the faculties to, they don't have the ability to do so. So it's a shortcoming of them that isn't their fault. So that's where community comes in, you know, and that's what Thursday nights is about, is that part of the reason we all clumped together the way we did is we all wanted to get back into skating and get better. We didn't want to skate with people who were gonna trash talk us or get, you know, put us down or be cliquey and think they're too good to skate with us. We don't need that. We're about building and uplifting and encouraging and supportive and instructive. I got Thursday nights, I got like Alex Miranda shows up. A bunch of these dudes are pro skaters, they're amazing, like Victor. All these guys, any one of them will line up and teach you something. You ask, can you help me? Yeah. And you'll pull up and tell someone, no, this is, try that, try this. You know, you never, oh, you don't know what that is, man. There's none of that here. You know, you get laughed at here if you acted like that.
What are you practicing?
X-Prize? No. I'm gonna do, if you want to film me, I'm gonna do a soul to acid to 180 out on the little tiny one, yeah.
Prove it.
Here's the thing about Thursdays, is that it's an open, welcoming environment that everyone's happy with and everyone's comfortable with. Everyone's safe here. It's an absolute safe space. So you can come here, if you're gonna be misogynistic, sexist, racist, you're gonna hate on someone's religion, you're gonna preach about yours too much, no one's gonna hate on you, no one's gonna fight you, no one's gonna debate with you and make you uncomfortable. No, people aren't gonna hang with you, they're not gonna laugh with you. I'll give you food, I'll give you water, I'll give you stuff to eat, and you can come eat at our table. That doesn't mean everyone's gonna sit and listen to your opinions and this toxic stuff that you're putting out. We come together to enjoy our time together, to spend time together, not to debate and argue with each other. We all have different points of views. There's guys in this group that I don't agree with on a lot of things. But that's the thing, is that we all agree on how to protect this space by controlling our own conduct. Like, we drink, we have beers, and there's, you know, other stuff that you can indulge in. And so, but we say, look, if you're the type of person that likes to drink and get drunk and smash to have a good time, that's fine, but you don't do it here.
Are you happy with that one?
No, my hands were disgusting. I was like, hello, everybody in there.
Ah, you did! You
Hey!
I like him, bro. I can be real.
Look at his hands. They swing. Hello! Hello!
I didn't know how real you kept it. I like that.
Your hands were better.
Thanks so much. Please don't hit anybody on the way.
Good arms, good arms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Lights go off at Tustin Thursday at 9 o'clock. So some of the hardcore ones, we break out little mobile lights and we skate past hours for a little bit. But a little bit after that, of course, you skated for 5-6 hours, you build up an appetite, so you want to go eat. So we go over to the parking lot on the south side of the park. And we just take over 3 or 4 parking stalls. We bring over a couple P-rails. We ride the curbs. We work the P-rails. Jose puts up a projector. We watch skate videos with a loudspeaker on. And then there's a table set up. There's blankets on the floor. And there's a table set up where I'm cooking with Kenneth. And we're usually making hot dogs. I've made pasta out there. We've done tacos. We've done all kinds of stuff. So, but it's just, there's no one charging for anything. You don't have to bring something to get in. Just line up with a plate, clean up after yourself, enjoy the food, and be chill. There's usually beers, there's Capri Suns and waters for everyone else. There's vegan options, we do that too for everyone. Gluten-free stuff. You just gotta let us know, we'll accommodate.
This guy.
2? Sometimes they do, yeah. A little more garlic and salt. High quality American plastic. Cheese.
Look at this guy. He's souped up right now. Is it everything you imagined it to be?
Everything and more.
Was it good?
You didn't come here, you missed out.
You don't see this on the East Coast. With the tomato soup? Come on.
I know, right? Burnt toast, plastic cheese, far from gourmet, but that's not the point of what the cookouts are, right? It's an opportunity to break bread with the OGs, some of the new blood that is getting into rollerblading, and those quad skaters, right? Like it's a family tradition just to eat together. And we're watching old skate videos there, and I'm talking about the icons of rollerblading, and we're talking about where they're at now, and then we're freaking talking about what it was like in the old days and how I survived the 2000s and 2010s, and it's just kind of ironic, right? I'm at a park dedicated to veterans and like talking about the past of surviving all this other stuff. It's like some veteran, like I'm a veteran, right? Is rollerblading back? It's not some red carpet back into the X Games welcome party. I don't think this specific event should determine where rollerblading is at. From what I've come to learn from this experience here is that this new generation appreciates rollerblading for what it is, being wizardry, powerblading, aggressive. It doesn't matter what genre they choose, as long as they get to rollerblade and accept it for what it is. That's why rollerblading is back, because they just accept it and it's fine and that's cool, and that makes my heart fuzzy. So yeah, rollerblading is back. Hey, before I let you go, if you want to get some skate parts and or skates, go to inlinewarehouse.com, use code word BANGER. It'll get you 10% off on your next purchase. And an FYI, I do get a little bit of a kickback, but if you found any value to the video here and want to support the channel, using that code word is really going to help me out. So appreciate you for sticking it out, watching the whole video to the end, and can't wait to see you in the next one. Thanks.